Hello. I am going to do a live video with half my face SeneGence. I'm trying to get this centered properly. I just feel like my mirror should be a little bit higher. So bear with me. Lots of racket, lots of moving. Hi, sweetie. I don't know if this is going to work. I need to figure out a better way, so I'd like to be able to get a little bit closer when I'm doing my tutorials. So here's without the light. Here's with the light. Should I do it with the light? This is more my bright lights in front of me versus my makeup mirror. I can even change the colors. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I am going to start out with the color correcting tinted moisturizer. I know everything's backwards. It's because of the way I'm using a front facing camera. This is in the shade Light. I'm going to work on this half of my face. It's kind of the side that's pointed more towards the light. So I put it on a little, whatever you call these things, and I'm using a stippling brush. I'm just kind of patting that in. This provides a light coverage, light to medium coverage of the tinted moisturizer. Works really good with correcting the red. And I may forget and go off on the other side of my face. But I do have quite the red complexion sometimes, especially when I'm hot. I need just a tad bit more. I like to start out with this to fix some of that redness, and it gives me really good moisture, which is going to be really important for the winter when half my face goes dry and the other half is still oily. Don't forget to do your neck. Okay, that's done. And then I'm going to do my Make Sense Original Foundation. And this is in the shade Cream Beige. And our foundations do kind of go up or down, plus or minus 3 shades. So even if it doesn't look like it's the exact color at first, in a few minutes it will adjust. And you know, it's only about 3 shades, so. And I'm still patting this in to get really good coverage. My dog has found something to play with. And I wanted to do just a half face to show you the coverage and how much these cosmetics really help bring out your features, hide imperfections, all that good stuff. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. Otherwise it's just kind of quiet since Facebook won't let us play music during videos anymore because it's breaking some kind of copyright infringement thing. I should have pointed this out before I started. I had a couple of pimple scars that were really bad, and that covered those up nicely. Hi Tink, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Now if I wanted to go even a step further, I let this dry for a couple minutes and then I can put on another layer, and that will give me even more coverage. And I'll turn this light off so you can see the difference. See the difference in the redness, especially around my eyes. My freckles are covered. And this is really light foundation. It doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't feel cakey. I can wear this all day and I'm comfortable in it, and I don't feel like it's gonna melt off my face, and it stays put all day, even when I'm sweaty. I'm gonna do a little bit more real quick. Yes, I definitely need to come see your new place. I've seen some pictures. How are you loving it? It's exciting when you get a new place. Forget the nose. It's really hard to do only half your face. Okay, then I'm going to take my Make Sense Foundation Pearlizer, and I'm going to do my cheekbone, tip of my nose, my Cupid's bow, and this is some really awesome highlighting. I'll show you. You can see how reflective that is. It's really pretty. And you can mix this in with your foundation and give yourself a dewy look. I like to mix it with my blush also. So I'm just going to pat that onto my cheekbone, tip of my nose. I think I got a little bit too much. You see that right on the Cupid's bow? A little bit on the forehead, chin. Can you see that? It's hard to tell on these lights. Okay. I lost the lid. Here we go. Then I'm going to take, I have some SeneGence blush. It's called Blush Sense. And this is in the color Toasted Rose. It's really pretty. And I like to take this and put just a little dab, because a little goes a long way, and that's probably way too much. That's why these tubes are small, because they do last. And I also like to mix in my pearlizer. You can see that. And then, I didn't pull it out, but I like to put in a little mulberry or pink posy. I'm going to do mulberry. This is our Shadow Sense, and all of our shadows, the non-shimmer ones anyway, you can contour your entire face with them. This is what it looks like. And I'm going to take just a little bit of that, and then I will blend all of that together and create my own color. That's not the right brush. I'm just going to take the end of my brush and mix it. Hey Crystal! See how I'm just mixing that all together. And again, that's way too much. That's probably enough for both cheeks, but I'm only doing this one. So I'm just going to take the end of that brush and kind of wipe that on my face. And then I'm going to rub it. And this is a cream to powder finish. And I'll rub this really good since I created a line with it. I want it to blend. You can see just a little bit there. I'm going to take, and I'm just dabbing it into that. And then I'm going to dab into the cheek to get where I want it. And then I'm going to blend. I love this blush. I was a little bit shocked that I liked it so much. And I like that I can create my own hue with it. And since I have too much, I can take what's left over and use it on my eyelids. Or I can do a little, without trying to do too much here, little contour. This is toasted rose and mulberry mixed with pearlizer. I learned a neat little trick on YouTube, of course. I've seen somebody shadow right in through here in this temple area, and that helped to uplift the eyes. So I'll try that now. We'll see. I haven't tried this yet. I'm going to take my Mocha Java Shadow Sense. You can see that color. And I'm going to put a tiny little dab in with this. Again, that was probably too much. Mix all that in. Mixing, making a mess. I love these palettes. They are so easy to clean. I'm going to get a smaller brush for this. I'm not sure. We'll find out. And I'm just taking a tiny little bit. I don't even know if you can see that. It's so tiny. I'm dabbing that off even. And I'm going to just kind of dab that in this area of the temple. I don't know if you can even tell. I just don't want to overdo it. I wish my camera had better resolution. And just use some of that to contour. So looking at both sides of my face, does look like it uplifts a little bit. Since I made that pretty dark, I can come in here. All of the cosmetics by SeneGence. Love you too, sweetie. Go do your ruck stuff. I'll sit here on my butt while you work hard. All of our cosmetics are completely blendable. You can mix the foundation with the shadow, with the pearlizer, the same way. Anything you want to do with the pearlizer and the shadows, you can put pearlizer on your lips. So there's that. And do your chin. This helps hide double chins like what I have going on here. So at least it's supposed to. We're going to say it does just because it makes me feel better. Guess you can tell. Yeah, it does hide it. Alright, so now on to powder. I have, this is our SeneCosmetics Translucent Loose Powder. And it comes in this tube. This is in the shade Natural, and it has its own brush. This pulls up, and you can pound it to get the powder to come into the bristles. And I'm just going to put this on. Oh, I forgot to do my concealer before I get too much further. I'm going to show you this awesome trick. I have bags, obviously, and I'm going to take Candlelight Shadow Sense. You can see it's very close to my skin tone. It's really hard to tell in this light, but especially this side. This side I have really bad bags. And I'm going to hide some of this. Forgot brushes. Should have had this prepared before now. I'm not sure any of those have any, or not without powder. You know what I mean. Let's try this one. I think I'm going to just try and pat it in first. Sometimes I use a brush, sometimes I use my fingers. And I'm putting this under this area. I'm going down here because I'm camouflaging that bag. I've already got foundation on, which is a little bit underneath here. But I want to highlight this bone. You can see where there's a darkness right there. You highlight the bone, and that helps camouflage some of that. You can see where I got it above. Now it's even more highlighted. But I love doing it this way because it does not crease and it stays put all day. I don't have to worry about looking like I have caked on foundation. Once this set, it's good to go. So you can see that helped a little bit, and this lighting's not the greatest, but you can see the difference between my eyes now. I got a little redness here. Where'd I put that? I just put it down and lost it. That's funny. Oh, here it is. And you can see I have a whole lot of purpley veiny stuff going on here. And I will push this into the skin to hide that. And I'm creating a palette, clean palette for my eyeshadow. You still see a little bit of blue right there. Then I'm going to take Sandstone Pearl, which is just a little bit lighter, and I'm going to do this brow bone. To highlight that. You can actually put that all over your lid if you want to, but I like to only put it where I need it for now. You can also just tap the wand itself if you only need a little bit. Now, forgot powder. Just a little, goes a long way. You can see this half of my face covered, concealed. You can see this side still has a lot of redness. Nice. Alright, so for my eyeshadow, I wanted to do some eyeshadows that anybody can use. And I pulled out a whole bunch. I'm not 100% sure which colors I'm going to use. So I have snow. I'm not going to use snow because I just did the sandstone pearl up here. So I have Mocha Java Shimmer, Garnet. These are browns. They're great for fall. And anybody can wear browns. I'm not sure why it's cutting out when I'm connected to Wi-Fi. That's strange. And Sandstone Pearl Shimmer. My dog likes to bark. So I'm going to take, you can do this in any order you want to, it really doesn't matter. I'm putting the shimmer down below because I don't want to highlight my hooded eyelid. It just makes it stand out even more. I'm going to use the same brush and just kind of pat that in. And then I'm going to take Mocha Java. This one's really good for contouring. And I'm going to create kind of a shadow into the area where I should have a crease, but I don't. I'm going to take the fluffier end of this brush and kind of blend that in. And this creates the illusion that I have a deeper crease in my eye. My lids are so hooded, you can see how that droops right over when I'm looking straight at you. That's what a hooded lid is. Mine's actually really bad. And I'm just blending that in. And it's creating a shadow. I'm going to take the Mocha Java Shimmer. It's the same thing, only it has a little bit of shimmer in it. I'm going to put some right here. I decided to do this side of my face too because I'm a little bit more challenged with this side of my face than I am. Like, it's so easy to do this side because I'm right-handed. And then I'm going to take Garnet, which is a really pretty, kind of a reddish, brownish, more brown color. And this one, I'm going to work that in. I don't know if I have a smaller brush right now that I haven't dirtied up. Yeah, oh well. And I only do one eye at a time because our shadows do dry pretty fast. And if you like put a dot on one side and then a dot on the other, by the time you get done finishing the one eye, the other side is dried and then you have a dot that you are unable to blend. They stay that well. They're going to stay put. So work it one eye at a time and just blend. Now I'm going to turn this light off and show you the difference in my eye. See how much whiter this one looks now? And I haven't even put any eyeliner on or nothing. So you can see it's still hooded, but it looks more awake. And you can even take snow on a small brush. Excuse me. I'm taking a little tiny brush, and just a little dab of that. You can put it on your inner corners. That might have been a little too much. and rub that in. That also helps give your eye a more awake appearance. And what I also like to do, I like to go underneath my eyelid, my bottom lid, and put some color in there instead of using an eyeliner on the bottom. This is where I'm going to be challenged with this mirror and my phone. It's a little hard. It creates the depth that I want. Make my eyes appear bigger than they are. Then I'm going to take the garnet. I keep losing things. Underneath. Just a dab. I need to blend that out. What I'm doing, I have a wash rag, and I just kind of wipe off the excess if I have too much. And I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to use a pocket mirror. And I'm going to blend this in about 2/3 of the way across my eye. I'm going to take that Sandstone Pearl Shimmer, and I'm only going to do a dab of that and put it right in through there. And again, this will stay put all day, and it's not going to settle into any wrinkles or fine lines. Another trick that a lot of ladies like to do is use the black Onyx Shadow Sense as their eyeliner. And for that, you can take an angled brush, a small angled brush. You can either wipe off some of this excess and use the wand and do it, or if you want a fine line, not so bold, tap it into the wand and then push it into your lash line, just like this. And if you happen to get it where you don't want it, just wipe it real quick, because your other shadows should be fairly well set, and hopefully it won't wipe them off. If not, just take a dab of your other shadow and try to tap over it and fix it. What's that? Eye booger. And you can make this as thick as you want. You can wing it out however you want to do it. I'm trying to do this so that you can see. There's that. And I'll show you the eyeliner. SeneGence Eye Sense eyeliner, and this stuff lasts. I mean, if you don't wash your face, well, even if you wash your face, it's still there. It's not coming off. You gotta really work to get this stuff off sometimes. So it's a little teeny tiny brush, and it's like our LipSense, it dries very fast. I'm going to create a wing. And I'm not very good at wings. Whew. And it does dry very fast, just like the LipSense does. So you want to re-dip frequently. Yeah, well, I'm not perfect. There's my wing. And I can even get down into right there near the eye. Even though I use the SeneGence, you can hardly tell the difference between the two. With the light, without the light, you can see big difference in my face. And then I'm going to show you, I'm trying to make this pretty quick, but my videos are never quick. Curl the lashes real quick. Be gentle, you don't want to break them, squeeze them too hard. I've been using the Lash Extend, and that stuff is amazing. My eyelashes are growing like crazy. This is the Undersense. It is kind of like a primer for your eyelashes. It also helps protect them. And I found that it helps me, it makes it a little bit easier. Makes it a little bit easier to get the so go to that one and find my mascara. I've mixed everything together and now I can't find what I'm looking for. LipSense. I think my video quality must be low. And this is the mascara. And this does dry really fast as well, and it is very waterproof, and it definitely lasts all day. And you can build this up, make it as thick as you want. Oops. You can see I just rubbed my eye and I didn't rub off my eyeliner. It's that good. Alright. I am very nearsighted, so trying to do this at a slight distance is challenging, to say the least. Here's my mirror. I'm probably going to come back for a part 2 to do my LipSense. My daughter's trying to reach me. I've been using the mascara, or the Lash Sense, the Lash Extend, excuse me, underneath my eyes as well to help them grow. My lashes they were short and very thin. I don't know why. So there is that. Clean my lips off. I'll do this real quick. I've got red cherry. Red is my favorite color, so that's what happens. I wear red. Do layer 1, thin layer, and I'm lining. I didn't like that one really good. That's one layer. Keep your lids wide and taut. I feel so odd with half my face done. Layer 2, thin. Let this dry really well between layers. I'm wiping off the excess when I'm dipping this because I don't want it to be goopy. I have crooked lips. Let this dry. That's the SeneSlurp. Okay, I am going to use Glossy Gloss. This is very moisturizing. It has vitamin E and shea butter. It's amazing stuff. Nothing on my wand. Once you gloss, it's now set. Nothing on my finger but gloss. So here we have half my face, and then the other half. And this will last all day through sweating, crying, everything. You're not going to cry your makeup off. And one final touch-up. I have gold glitter gloss. So since I've already put my glossy on, I can top this with just a little bit and give it a little pout. Make it shiny. Excellent for Christmas, by the way. Thanks for watching. This was my half SeneGence face. Let's see what happens with the light off. I didn't do my eyebrows. I'm going to make this really quick. That's what I say all the time, right? So this is our Brow Sense, and it has one end that has a brush on it. Brush these real quick. I have very unruly lashes. I'm working on that. And this is even a little bit too light for me. So basically I'm just kind of coloring them in. My lashes kind of are blonde, reddish, blondish, brownish. God only knows what my hair color really is. And kind of brush that in, coat all those lashes, and until I figure out how to thread my own eyebrows, this is what I will be looking like. So thanks for watching, ladies. I hope you liked. And if you have any questions, let me know. My website is www.colormevogue.com. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.